morning, welcome to SCADA World YouTube channel, and today I have two questions from Ivan of my YouTube channel and my mailing subscriber. And the question is about the WinCC V7 and some specific options. I will try to make the live coding for the Visual Basic script, and we can try to make this step by step, so I can show this how to proceed with this kind of task. Okay, the task is hello Łukasz, can you make me, I will copy paste this. Okay, this can be something like that. Okay, so you see this task right now. Hello Łukasz, can you help me that I finished two tasks in WinCC? I have six measurements, L1, temperature and pressure, the same for the L2 and 3. Measurements come on logic from Modbus, TCP/IP communication, and WinCC see floating points. I need to create the alarm where I following dependence, temperature and pressure, and there is some of examples. So when the temperature 20, alarm for pressure is 3.5 bar, for temperature 21 is 4 bar, and for example 22 Celsius, alarm for pressure is 4.1. Actually, I have dynamic dependence, temperature and pressure in all three phases. Okay, let's try to make this. First of all, we need to create some dump tags. Okay, I will make the new group. Let's say Ivan task. Generally, I like to help people who ask me, but today I have very low time because I'm selling the WinCC advanced training and people asking for many options for this. But let's try to make this L1 temp, L1 pressure, and the same, it's a floating point. And the same here. So L2 press, L2 temp, and this is the L3 temp and L3 pressure. Okay, so I have some points. Now I will put this on my screen. Let's say it will be L1. L1 will be something bigger, so I can see that this is it. And the font will be on the center. And this is the L1. And the L1 is the IO field. The first one is, let's select the WinCC tags, internal, Ivan task, and L1 temp. Copy paste them, and this will be some kind of okay, we need to change this, and the second one will be L1 pressure. Okay, so I have something like that. Let's make some temp. And this is the press. Okay. So basically right now we should have this one, and we have the L1 temperature and pressure going from Modbus, let's say our internal tags right now, and we should have the alarm. So we have some kind of alarm. We need to create the alarm L1 alarm. And this one will be something like binary tag. And our L1 alarm, we can go to alarm logging. Let's create the alarm. The number is here. The message tag is L1 alarm, let's say. And on the message text is L1 alarm for temp and pressure. Okay, so now we are ready to make some kind of checks. Okay. And let's put this L1 alarm on our screen. Let's say we will change the background color if this alarm occurs. So the background color, dynamic dialog, and L1 alarm for bool. And if our alarm is here, we will have this one. And let's say I will put also the reset of this L1 alarm. Reset, and this reset will make for us the constant 0 into tag, and the tag is L1 alarm. Okay, so basically we have prepared almost everything we need to have before we start. We need to have the alarm logging runtime and global script, because I want to use them. Okay, let's close this one. Let's save and let's try to start this. Okay, so now generally in this kind of project, we should use the PLC for the logic, not the SCADA. But in this kind of task, Ivan said that he can't use the PLC because there is none. He needs to use the SCADA. So we need to create something inside the SCADA that will detect the dependence between the temperatures and the pressures. Okay, let's try. Our temperatures is 20. The pressure is, for example, 4. Okay. Now we have nothing. Let's try to have something different. So generally, he said that if our temperature is 20, the alarm for pressure should be from 3.5 bar. When the temperature is 21, the alarm for pressure is from 4 bar. Okay, so I think, I don't know, maybe Ivan will say me that it's not correct, but let's say the L1 press parameter. So we have the additional parameter that this parameter is for the alarming. Okay, now I will put some kind of, let's say right now, the button script. And this script should detect our temperature and set correct the parameter. Okay, so let's try this. So after we click, we should have the Visual Basic script. Okay, so dim temp, and the temp is HME runtime dot tags, and we need to read the L1 temp dot read. So inside the temp we have the value from the L1 temp. The same we should have with press, and the same with the press param. So we have 3 different values we want to use this. So the second one is the press, and the third one is the press parameter. Okay, so this one is the press. We did all for the L1. Of course, for L2, L3 is the same. Okay, so after we have this, we have declared some values, and right now what we have. When the temperature is 20, alarm for pressure is 3.5. Okay, so we need to use the if else functions. So if temp is or is less than 20, then we have L1 pressure, the press param. Let's say it should be 3.5. 3.5. Else, now we have the if is greater than 20 and temp is lower or the same like 21, then our press param is 4. And the same situation, else if, we can use just else press param is 4.1, or we can use just the same structure, so you have the same situation. So if this is bigger than for temperature 21, I don't know why it's not between 21, 22, but let's say it will be something like that. Then we have 4.1. Of course, we should use the spaces so we see exactly where our functions are, and if and if. Okay, so we have that and if, no error. And on the last, we need to put again the value into our tag. So we need to say that L1 parameter is write data, and this write data is from the press param. Okay, so after we save this and let's run this. So right now we have 20. After we put the script, we should have different pressure, but not pressure, we should have the pressure param. I will update this, pressure param for alarm. Okay, this is the one, and the pressure parameter is here. Okay, copy paste. Okay, save and let's run this. The 0 is right now, after I click, is 3.5. After I have the 18, it's still 3.5, but after I click 21, I should have the different param. Okay, I have. This is the first stage, of course, because this is the dependence. And after I have my pressure, so the bigger pressure, greater than the parameter for the alarm, I should have the alarm. So the second part of this is generate the alarm. Okay, so let's create the second script. Script 2 second is the alarm, and this script alarm will be how to create the same but to generate the alarm. Okay, so right now I need to read the temp, press, it's okay. And right now after, if my press is greater than press param, Yes, I should have the alarm. Then I don't have the alarm. L1 alarm. Let's say HIME runtime DAX write data, and it's 1, else, and this is 0. So if I have this situation, this alarm situation, I should have the alarm. Okay, maybe we can use this, only this. So it will stick with the alarm after we have this situation. So after my pressure is greater than pressure alarm, so this one, I should set the L1 alarm bit. I think it's enough to generate some alarm. Let's create. Okay, so the pressure, right now, if my pressure is greater than 4, I should have the alarm. The pressure parameter is 4, and now my pressure, let's rise to 5, and let's try if we have the script alarming. I don't have. Unhide the value. The value is 1. I think I didn't change the effects color. The background color we need to set to no. And right now, yes, I have the alarm. Okay, I will delete, reset. I don't have alarm. Now I have the pressure 4 and the parameters 4. Let's try this. Script alarm. We don't have, because our pressure is not greater than the parameter for the alarm situation. Okay, let's try to 22 temp. Now the scripting is 4.1, I think, or not, 23. Yes, 4.1. The scripting detect for me this, and the pressure is 4. So I have alarm? No, I don't have. But after I put that 4.11, so it's greater than this, I should have the alarm. Yes, definitely I have this. Okay, and what in case I need to have this scripting working every time our SCADA is running? Okay, we need to use the global script. And for example, I need to put this script. I can put on the global script actions. Okay, let's create the new action. The new action is working every time I say it's info trigger. Let's save this. It's script 1, parameter detection. Okay, and on the trigger, I have the timer. I can say that cyclic every, let's say, 2 seconds. I want to use this scripting, or 5 seconds. I think 5 is enough for this. Apply, okay, save. So every time, every 5 seconds, system, the SCADA system will detect these parameters and will try to update L1 praise parameter. And let's create the second action. The second action should be for the alarming system. Okay, I will copy my script and paste here. Okay, let's make the second one is script second. L1, or I don't know, detection alarm. Okay, so After I put the trigger, so I see the cyclic trigger, it's again 5 second script, 5 second apply. Okay, so after I put the apply, after I close this runtime and run this again, I should have exactly the same situation what we did with the manual triggering by the buttons. Okay, let's try this. Okay, this is not the thing I wanted to have. It's Ivan PDL, and right now I will make the WinCC running. Okay, so if the temperature is 20, the alarm for pressure is 3.5. After I put 21, after 5 seconds, I should have, yes, I have different parameter here. And let's say after I put 23, so it's greater than 21, it's 4.1. It's working. The first script is working. Now I need to detect if my alarm is working. So I read data, I detect the correct parameters for them, and now I can detect I have 5 bar on the pressure. I have alarm or not? The system should detect for me. Yes, I have this. I can reset this, and after a few seconds I will have this alarm again. Okay, I hope you like this kind of video. I hope also that Ivan will like this video step by step with the WinCC Visual Basic scripting. Take care and see you in next lecture. Bye.